Hello and welcome to Thalric Plays Darkest Dungeon. The following episode was recorded during one of my live streams on Twitch, so without further ado, let's jump into the episode. So we do want to do either a champion dungeon. Can we do a champion dungeon though with this one of these groups? I mean, we can always rely on our level 6 guys, obviously. But I don't know. Let's take a look if we do have a decent champion dungeon available though, like this one. Although I do not like the cove. Do I have a blasphemous vial? I think we do. Yeah, we have two actually. Oh, the ancestors musket ball. I do like that, but it's a long dungeon. Or a short champion dungeon. For another sun cloak? Would that be enough? Warrants. We could use that group, potentially. I don't know, what do we have here? Luck of Fury. Don't really want to go for the bosses, to be honest. I'm still scared of those as well. Oh, and a room battle one, but for a sun cloak as well. So this seems like a good thing, although it is room battles, but I like it. And it would also allow me to use insert coin, so which means we're going to use pace. And I do need... Oh, okay, I see the issue. We don't have a healer. Can we make that work? Because I can't use Lekek-top. Oh no, we do have a healer. We have Nestin. Well, what am I talking about? But who else? Probably Cubone. Yeah. Heathen Yell. Okay. Oh yeah, they're all heathens. But I like this. This is good, but we don't want this on you. We want all the stuff now. So, Blight in front, Blight in the back, Stun in front, Stun in the back. There we go. These are fine. You can't use that. You'll use... Do we need to mark? We do not, but I think going for a weakening curse is not the worst. No, you obviously have all you need, and you as well. So let's go back and take a look if we need to learn some stuff or upgrade or whatever. We might. Nope. 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 And nope. Okay, so we're all good. So let's go for trinkets. What do you want? I like the Heaven's Hairpin. It worked really well. I think that helped so much in the first Darkest Dungeon that I had that. But what do we go for now? I think heavy boots are a good thing. We don't want her to get moved. And then possibly the Ancestor's Pen in this case. She is pretty melee oriented, so she seems reasonable. We do have the padlock for him, but we don't have the good padlock still. Wow, okay, that's a bummer. So let's just give him a sun ring and a sun cloak. Make it easy. She's gonna go with a blasphemous vial, because that one is just awesome. And what else? I think just a sun cloak for defense. So we once again have no sun cloak for our healer. Maybe we don't need the sun cloak on him. Maybe I'm just gonna give him something else. Yeah, let's save the sun cloak for our healer here. That seems better. I don't need the candle though, necessarily, because we're going to be stunning a lot or blighting a lot, and there's not so much damage in that. So maybe, yeah, sure, let's go with the feather crystal here. High dodge. So everybody's got their stuff. And we've got the right mission, 100% of room battles for another sun cloak. Which, as it turns out, I could actually use. I am using only 2. And I could use 3. Or I would have taken 3 right now if I had them. Okay. What do I have here? Do I want to... Yeah, we do need some shovels, of course. Ruins. Yeah. 1 stack should be enough, though. Let's go with 4 keys. 2 holy water. We're gonna go with this many torches. And what next? Some medicinal herbs as well. Let's stick with 2, though. And there we go. Nice. Ah.
The fiends must be driven back.
Okay, very linear layout aside from the beginning here. So not much backtracking or going back and forth. So I'm gonna skip this fight. We're just gonna go up here. It's the easier way to progress right now, and since we have to do all the room battles, I need to be a bit careful, I think. Or at least I shouldn't risk it. If we really want to, we can still come back at a later point. So 75 is the best on both of these, so might as well go with the one that has a bit stress right now. There we go. And we do get another scout. And there's our first room battle. Perfect. And there's another one. Also, I should check. Does somebody here actually... Yeah, no. Cove, Ablutomania. No, we're good here. Again, luckily I keep forgetting to check. It's not like I have a lot of choices right now in building that group. I really did not, as you all know. Oh boy, 2 book ones. Good thing we don't have an obsessed with knowledge one. Oh, don't like these 2. That could be a bit of a bummer, but we can deal a lot of damage there. So I feel like we will be good. Let's go with that. And I'm just gonna... I'm gonna blight both of them, I think. We're not gonna go with the stun. It would be good, but just getting this, especially him with the double blight now already, so he gets 1 turn at the most. And I'm gonna Iron Swan her. That way she dies. Perfect. So he's dead next turn. So just 1 Doomsay and we're done. And we dodged it, so that's perfect. So no stress out of this. Another dodge? Wow. So good. Ran for the old gods. Another dodge. What's going on tonight? Every mission so far has been pretty kind. Even the Darkest Dungeon mission felt pretty good, actually. I mean, it got close somewhere once, something like that. But overall, it was pretty awesome. So, yeah, I'm just gonna stack the Blight on him instead of stunning one of these 2 jokers. Yeah, we're just gonna deal with that. He might get another turn, so I'm gonna debuff him, reduce his damage. Although we could just stun him now. That also works. And what does that mean? That means he is not already dead. Which means if we do this, which probably will still work. Okay. Could have worked. 84 wasn't that high, or 85. So we had a set about 70% chance, something along those lines. Okay, so he's dead now, which means we can focus on this one. So let's go in with a blight there. And I don't know, go with another chain hit. Nope. But that's okay. So there we go. Down they go. Yeah, there really isn't much he needs to do, so I'm gonna try to heal here and hope he doesn't bleed him. That's pretty amazing. Okay, could you just die, maybe? A bit faster? That would be so nice. My god. Here, let me help you.
Give them no quarter.
Oh, Book of Rage. Might as well... Nope. Well, yeah, we can dump the journal pages. No real reason to keep those around, I guess. Oh, 4 spiders. We do have bad experiences with spiders as well, so we need to be wary here, I feel like. But we'll see what we can do. So we try to blight. That is a blight for 4 only, though, so that's not going to be enough. Which means I'm gonna blight in the back there. Now that one's dead, and the other one as well. So we only have the 2-1 in the front. Which is fine. The spit from these ones, I think, is the one of the more risky things to run into.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Let's see, do I want to stun these? I think we just want to deal damage. They don't have a lot of hit points, and as long as they don't dodge, they're pretty easy to kill. As we can see, they didn't do too much to us. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna dump the... I'm gonna keep the citrine for now. I know it's not really worth it, but I don't think we need the excess shovel here that we picked up. So I'm gonna dump that before that, because that's just worth less than... The thing, I could go down there for the curios here, but I think I'm okay right now. Let's see about this. Ooh, the gold is nice.
For a task well performed.
Sure, let's dump that. Take the jade. Also, not really worth it, but in lieu, or in light of missing better loot, we're gonna make it work. But it's pretty much the first thing to go if we run into something better. Okay, so our first real undead group, I think. Which is nice. Do I want to try and move him forward, maybe? That could be good. Yeah, sure, let's try that. Thank you. I think from there he can only bayonet jab. I'm not completely sure, though. And I'm gonna blight these. Especially on him with the high protection. I feel like that's worth it. Although here, I think we're gonna go for a back row stun. Just take these 2 guys out for a turn. That seems reasonable. And then we can also stun the 2 in the front. So there we go. So they had an entire round of being stunned. And the blight can start cooking. We can do more blight. She can also blight the 2 in the back row. Which is gonna hurt the one in the back especially. Or the one in the 3rd row. Because that's 3 blights that are going to stack on him there. Which is kind of awesome. So what's that stacked on? 13. He's not gonna die from that this turn, but next turn, yeah, he can attack from everywhere, I think. Doesn't the spear thrust also move him backwards? I think we want to try and kill this one. Okay. Didn't quite work out. Bayonet jab for 5. It's not bad. So now he's definitely in range to do stuff again, which is a bit of a bummer. But he's dead next turn, and he only goes for the axe blade, and we dodge. So that works. Okay, what do you do? Do you want to stun something? Yeah, I think we just do this. He's gonna die from the blight now, anyways. But that was pretty much the best thing we could do. And then we do have that single target stun that we're going to use on him. I like the amount of control this group has. It's so good. I feel like we could have done without a healer, in all likelihood. So what do I do now with him? He can't really do much. I think we're just going to reduce his damage since he's not stunned. And he's the only one that's going to survive. And that actually was an okay amount of damage as well. Considering the state of his hit points. Yeah, so let's kill him. Otherwise he would get an action. And that leaves us enough time to kill him. Because the blight won't quite finish the job. Now it will. So we can actually heal ourselves here. And she could also do that if she gets to go first, which she doesn't. But that's okay. There we go. So he's dead now.
Great. restraint is the weapon that cuts.
Ah, this feels so nice after the mental stress of the first Darkest Dungeon. It's so peaceful right now. At least inside of me. I feel so much better, and I should do this before dumping stuff. That was also not the smartest thing. So when do I want to camp? Now I have another slot again, so we're good for a little bit longer, but we probably want to camp somewhere around these two rooms, I think.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
So the Onyx is potentially better than the Citrine. And right now we're losing a value of 250, which I'm okay with, but the chance that we get one more Onyx is pretty okay, and that would raise the value by 250, so I'm okay with that gamble there. Overall, yep, eat some food. Okay, we've got an obstacle.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
But what's next? Come on, give me a scout. Give me a secret room, please. Be nice. Thank you. Ah. If you only ask. Okay, so we need to do room battle, so I do need to go left. And I think we're just gonna do that one. You know what? No, we can actually camp now. We're just gonna do it now and camp afterwards. For the alchemy table, I think I needed medicinal herbs. Yes, thank you so much. 1,000 gold. I'm okay with that. We're still making up money here. Ouch. What did we get? Okay, 9 damage. Could be worse. So after this, I'm not allowed to use keys anymore. Oh, I need to make room for the ruby. Yeah, let's just use the holy water. I'm still holding on to the medicinal herbs because I feel like we could use those, maybe. But the holy water is not that necessary in comparison. Oh, an eldritch altar? I would have needed the holy water there, wouldn't have I? I'm not sure. So, blight. What, that stress healed him? Okay. Don't quite understand, but okay. Let's do this. I should have pulled him forward maybe again, but I'm gonna go for the double stun play this time around again. Right away. I like that quite a bit. And that way I can just spread the blight in the middle so much right away. That's pretty ridiculous. And especially against the bone bulwark here, that's just helpful with this high protection. We can just circumvent it like that, and I do have a high blight group. The only way to get more blighted here, I think, would be having an antiquarian, and as we all know, I don't have an antiquarian. Unfortunately. So I think I'm even going to go for the single blight in front on him, because I just want to get rid of him a bit quicker. Let's do this. So I'm not as much into the marksman right now, but that's okay. He's taking enough damage already that we can take him out next turn. Or I can at least stun him again next turn, if I want to. So he's dead next turn out of the blight, which is awesome. Ouch. That's a bit of a bummer. Do I just want to stun? Yeah, sure. Let's. I mean, this is the blight and control group. It's the Heathen Yell. I like that name still. It's pretty funny. So what do we do here? I think we just blight the one in front. And you heal? But who do you heal? I think you heal her. Oh, what the? My god, 46? Overachiever much? Oh, god damn. This amount of stun is just nuts. It's so awesome. Yeah, they're all dead pretty much. I mean, he's the only one that's gonna be left. And he's gonna die like instantly. Although it would be nice if I could get another heal in there, but it doesn't look likely. Well, self-heal. Let's see if we can make it work. And if he gets off a bayonet jab, it's okay. He gets it off, but he gets it off on the one that I want to heal anyway, so it kind of works. especially with that heal, then it definitely works. So bye-bye. I mean, not yet, but he's blighted, so bye-bye and bye-bye. On the off chance of repeating myself, bye-bye. Okay, wow, okay, nothing more? That's already all? Let me check that again with the Eldritch Altar here. Eldritch Altar. Holy Water, purge negative quirk. Yeah, I'm so annoyed. I used that. Of course I did. So yeah, that means though we can go into the secret room. Now. And I still need to camp as well. So we'll have to see about that. Oh, well, do I want to stun these again? I think... Oh no, their stun resist is super high. That was dumb. Oh, we got lucky on one. I shouldn't have done that. That was not smart. And the one that's stunned is gonna die as well. At least we have that. Oh, nice touch. Bye-bye. So I played that turn horribly. And we just got super lucky with all these dodges. But we do have a good amount of dodge, don't we? 30, 31, 30, 35. Yeah. Solid. I'm okay with it.
Decimated.
Okay, let's see. Blind him so that he dies. And take out the other one. Yeah, you can heal yourself for 19. Our occultists are quite the overachievers today, which I like. I'm okay with that. Let's see, resist, hit him, hit him.
This expedition at least promises.
And what do we have next? Oh yeah, we just keep going. So I can still camp. I think we're in a position to just do the entire dungeon, ideally, and get all the loot that we can get. So ideally, I don't want to loot the secret room now, but the food is an issue. Especially if I camp. So I think I am going to camp in the secret room now and take the stuff out of there. And then keep going because we might not be able to come back. Because food.
A moment of respite.
Although I could just go with half. Although that won't really help us, so I might as well go full and heal him up by a bit. Nah. But I do need to keep stuff for a hunger tile. You know what? That's okay. So, what do we want to go for? Yeah, we can definitely afford a battle trance. We do not have a way to prevent a nighttime ambush, I think. Oh, and I forgot. I need to update my thingamabob again. I did the Darkest Dungeon quest already, the first one. Ooh. So, need to remove that. It's done. We made it already. So Twitch is giving me weird errors when I try to update that. By the way, it still updates it, but it just, for some reason, gives me a weird token error. But oh well. So, what do we do now? Do we have a disease? We do not have a disease. Somebody can get damage buffed. Don't really need that though. Well, you never don't need that. She can also sharpen her own spear. Yeah, we're doing all of this. And of course, I don't have a single way to reduce stress here. At least for him. Bummer. Yeah, that's a real bummer. Oh well. I'm gonna do this and just rest. No nighttime ambush, and let's just hope.
Spirits are lifted.
Okay, open that up.
Made clear.
And what do I dump now for this? We can leave at any time, so I think we dump the last key and we dump the shovels, since we can just leave. I probably should have dumped the torches in hindsight. Instant regret, as always. But we'll do. We'll be fine. Okay. And I'm gonna keep just blighting them. That worked out pretty well so far. Let's see if we can move him forward. Oh no, that was a weakening curse. Misclicked. That's no good. So, what do we do? Do I just keep... No, I think we... go for the back stun. Because if I go for the single stun, he might get shuffled, and that way this stun wouldn't work out as well. So, that's better. Let's see. What do we have next? Yeah, I'm probably just gonna keep blighting here. So he's up to 8, and we can get that up even further. Also 8. But we probably should start dealing blight damage here on this guy. That should be good enough. Let's see. 4. Not too bad. Okay, what does she do now? I might just try to stun again, because her base chance is still so high that even 85% is still a 70 or 69% chance, something like that. So, does that work? It does. But the blight's going to kill him, so I don't need to do anything about him. Okay, he could still do stuff from back there, unfortunately. But it's nice, that way I get to do this, hit both of those. So he's gonna take 9 damage. Let's make that more. That's 14 now? Yeah, wow. So only 5 left after that. And ideally I'm gonna deal more than 5, which I do. So he's dead, and they're all dead. And I can heal myself. Still good heals from the occultists. I'm getting spoiled here. Oh, and another ruby. Yeah, this is kind of awesome right now.
Into the mud.
So much value out of this. And 5 full stacks of gold as well. God damn. That's so good. So one more hallway. Okay, good. Another fight. And yeah, I also see no reason to transform with my abomination. We're just not in a position where we need to do that right now. The good thing is both of them have such a high base stun chance that I think the first stun has a 100% chance of working. Yep, I think it's 105%, so they can't not be stunned. The double negative. I mean, that's still a valid strategy. It might be a bit boring because we're just doing the same thing. Yeah, sure, let's blight them, let's stun them, let's blight them again. Oh, did I mention I want to stun you? No, I've blighted you recently, haven't I? Let's blight you again. So that's just fun. But also a little bit monotonous because there's really not a lot of variety. It's very static what I do here. The only thing that really changes, nice dodge, is what the occultist does. Because sometimes he heals and sometimes he doesn't. Oh, there we go. And... what, is he gonna die from that? Not quite yet. But we're just gonna deal damage. I don't want to keep stunning like a madman. Both of these should die if they get blighted. Yep, so we're good there. And I might as well heal since he can't hit the guy in the front. Well, he could have with the weakening curse, but that wouldn't have killed. Only with a crit, and even then it's only a maybe, I think. But now he's pretty much toast, so I can heal myself with her. There we go. And this is the last fight, assuming there's not another hallway fight. Oh boy, so what do we dump now? We dump the torches, and we dump these torches, and we take both. Anything else, or was that it? Another torch that we don't need to take, and there's nothing in this room. There we go. A lot of gold. That's really nice, considering how expensive it is to upgrade characters that reach level 5. We do need the money. So it's kind of important. Pouring some water here. One moment. And we got our third sun cloak, so I do like that. Yeah, 28,000. The trapezohedrons alone are 15,000. Oh no, she had rank 5 but the others didn't? And now Insert Coin is in trouble. I'm not going to be able to get him up to rank 5 like this. Plutomania, Manic for Money, Meditator. Okay, getting rid of Unholy Slayer is unfortunate. And Nestin got Spotted Fever. So minus Blight Resist, okay.
The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Okay, I do not like that. Spotted Fever. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that now. Right away. Bye-bye. Question is, in a treatment ward, do I maybe want to do something good for one of my characters? So lock something positive in. Or remove a negative quirk. We should check. Maybe for Denver's? What does he have? Light sensitive, for example, would be really good to get rid of. And what could we lock in? Yeah, resilience, sure. Let's do that. Let's upgrade. Let's lock in something for him. I think that's a good investment. It's a good investment. That's the how you say that. Okay, but this is still an issue. That pace is now up there, and Insert Coin is still here because I don't have another non-religious frontliner right now available. We have Falcon down here, but that means I would need to go for more apprentice level dungeons to bring these guys up to veteran level. That way we could do one with him and bring Insert Coin up high. So that needs to happen, but I don't know when. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Darkest Dungeon. If you want to catch me live during one of my streams on Twitch, feel free to follow the link to my channel and follow me there to get notified when I stream. You can also subscribe to my channel here if you haven't done so already. And then, because this is the end card in case you haven't noticed yet, here are 2 more suggestions as to what else you could watch from me. And that's it. So, thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye.